When were you first diagnosed with type 2 diabetes?
In July of 2008, and when I was diagnosed, my blood sugar was over 500, or approximately 28 millimoles per liter.
What were your symptoms?
Well, at that time I was experiencing a lot of thirst, and I was very tired all the time. I also was in a kind of a semi-comatose state during the winter of 2007, 2008, 6 months before my diagnosis of diabetes.
How did you cope up until June 2011?
Well, not too well. They first put me on metformin, and that made me gain about 30 pounds. Then they put me on glipizide, and that was better. I did gain about 5 pounds from that. And finally, in the summer of 2010, I was put on insulin because I had suffered from a diabetic-driven ear infection, fungal ear infection, that went on for 6 months. So I wasn't doing too good. In February of 2011, I had a diabetic-driven heart attack, and in May, in order to control my blood sugar, the doctor again raised my insulin dose because the insulin wasn't working.
What happened in June of 2011 to change things for you?
Well, going back a little bit to December of 2010, I had developed my first diabetic foot ulcer, and then I developed another one in June of 2011, and that diabetic foot ulcer pretty much had gone from my toes all the way up to my ankles, and I was facing amputation. So it was kind of a really bad situation for me. I was also having problems with my kidneys. My liver always hurt all the time. I had a stomach ulcer that gave me a lot of problems. My eyes twitched all the time. And I had a lot of painful neuropathy in my feet. So with the diabetic sore, I pretty much figured that my time was up, and I pretty much made a decision on June the 25th, after praying to the good Lord, that that was going to be a good summer to die.
What happened after that?
Well, after I had said that prayer, I was sitting in front of my computer about 3 hours later. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning, and I saw this Al Jazeera clip come on. It was about 2 minutes, and it was talking about this study that had been done in Newcastle, England, at Newcastle University by Professor Roy Taylor and his team of researchers. What I will tell you about it was that it announced that they had been able to reverse type 2 diabetes, and I was very excited about the study, and I did more research into it and made a decision to follow the research diet that they had done in the study to heal the people of diabetes.
How was the diet?
Well, the diet that I used was actually a 600 calorie a day diet that mimicked the 800 calorie diet that was done in the study. However, I did only 600 calories, and I did that for approximately 64 days or 9 weeks and a day. And the diet was pretty tough. It was pretty tough, but I ate a lot of salads, ate a lot of soups, got a lot of rest, drank a lot of water, and I didn't walk. I did walk a little bit, but they were gentle walks, very moderate exercise, nothing that was strenuous.
Did the diet work?
Yes, it did. I was surprised. I stopped using insulin the day I started doing the diet, which was around the 18th of July of 2011. And within 10 days, my blood sugar level had returned to normal. And that was very strange because I had never ever seen my blood sugar level normal since I started taking readings.
What is your health like now?
My health is really, really good. My blood sugar level averages around anywhere between 67 to 73, or approximately 3.7 millimoles per deciliter. All of the secondary symptoms of diabetes that I spoke about earlier have all pretty much disappeared, and yeah, I'm doing great.
What's your weight at?
Currently, I weigh 174 pounds, and that is my goal weight. I have been as high as 305 pounds.
What qualities do people need to make it work for them?
Well, they have to be very determined. If they're going to start this diet, they need to follow through if they expect to see any results from it. You can't just start it and then stop it, and then start it again, and then maybe hope that that's going to make it work. I don't think that that's going to work. I haven't done any studies myself, but I think people also need to prepare themselves for the diet before, and then after the diet, they need to make sure that they have implemented permanent lifestyle changes as far as diet and exercise and lifestyle is concerned, so that they don't recreate the conditions that cause the diabetes to come up in the first place, and also to make sure that they don't regain weight.
Thanks for telling your story.
Thanks for listening to my story.